Oh yeah! Yeah! Okay folks, Kevin here, and if you remember a few weeks ago I promised that I was going to show you how you can easily add a shower to your Roadtrek or any other RV that you have. Doesn't matter what type, as long as you have some type of built-in electric water pump, this is going to work for you. It does not require you hacking into your plumbing in any way, so anyone can do this. It's going to be less than $50 in parts to add this to your rig. Let's get to it. Okay, this particular rig is a 1993 Dodge Roadtrek. It had every option that pretty much that it came with, except this particular Roadtrek did not have a built-in shower. I knew this wasn't going to be a big deal when I bought it because I knew it would be easy to hack into the plumbing system that was already here. But I finally figured out there's an easier way to do this because it doesn't require you to hack into anything, makes it really simple. And even if you already have a shower, this will give you a way to have an outdoor shower, something to take care of your pets, something to rinse yourself off if you spend a lot of time at the beach. So I believe anybody will be able to use this. Now here are the parts you're going to need. The most important part is this. This is going to be our adapter. There's going to be a link to all this stuff in the description below so you can bounce over to Amazon and grab the right thing since all of this is compatible. So you're going to need this. You're going to need a shower hose. This particular shower hose is 11.5 feet. I think they make a couple that are even longer. But once you click on that link in the description, it'll give you the option of which one you want to purchase from Amazon. You'll be able to select the length that you want from that page. But for us, 11.5 feet was fine. Allowed us to get out the side door. Also allowed us to get out the back door if your rig has a back door that opens. The most important thing with this is make sure you do not lose the washers that come with it. And here's how we're going to hook this up. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to start out taking off the aerator, replacing it with this one. Make sure you have your washer installed. Tighten him down. You can leave this on all the time. There is plenty of room for this to swing over. This little switch here is going to determine whether your water comes out normally or whether it's diverted to our shower that we're going to use. You may want to take this off every time if you're a little bit forgetful. If you have kids with you, you definitely want to take this off and not have this way, because if you had this set the wrong way, turn the water on, you would be shooting water all over your rig. So we don't want that. If you want to make a better connection with these parts, of course you have plain old Teflon thread tape. Make sure, again, you don't lose the washers between these parts. On the other end, you're going to need a shower head. You can use any shower head of your choice. Again, all these parts are linked down in Amazon. Cheap little shower head is fine. There are some heads that you will buy that will screw down into this. Most heads that you buy do not, which means you're going to need an adapter bracket like this. Get him screwed on and your assembly is complete. So basically you have a home shower setup with a really long hose, diverter valve coming from your faucet. The only downside to this, if you can call it a downside, because in the summer it doesn't matter, is if you do not have any type of hot water tank, propane hot water tank, electric hot water tank, then you are going to be taking a cold shower. If you do have a hot water tank, of course you turn it on about 10 minutes ahead of time If it runs off propane, your water will be heated up and you will get to have a nice hot shower.
Now the good part. Let's see what happens.
Outside the rig, plenty of room. We'll just hang this over the door for an experiment since you don't want to watch me take a shower. And this is what you end up with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I hope you found that useful. Any questions you have about this, of course, you can put down in the comment section and I'll be happy to try to answer. Like I said, all of these parts are linked down in the description. Bounce over to Amazon and you'll be able to order the right parts, exactly what I have, that will work in your rig. Okay, there's a lot of ways to solve the same problem or get the same thing done. This is the easiest way I found. I actually know how to do plumbing. I understand that this particular older Roadtrek has this polybutylene crap. I've dealt with PEX before. I know the difference. I know how to jack the two together. And my original plan was to do all that, and I decided there just had to be an easier way. This was it. This is something that also I thought I'd share because any of you will be able to do this. Now, some of you may not want to shower outside. In that case, of course, you can pick up a privacy tent. I've got a video, I'll link it down in the description also, that'll kind of show you one of these privacy shower tents if you've not dealt with one of those before. You can generally pick those up for $35, give or take a couple of bucks, and they do what they're supposed to do. You know, they'll set up quick, they'll give you privacy, they'll give you a place to hang your little shower head inside. Of course, you're out boondocking where you're probably really going to be using this. That's really not necessary, but I understand a lot of you women, you know, would prefer to do that. Now, if you have these SureFlow electric water pumps, and most RVs of any type tend to have these, whether it's a Class B van like this one, a bigger one, a fifth wheel, whatever, this type of water pump you have, you know those things have a little, the way they're made, they sense what's going on and they turn off and on automatically, which means sometimes those things get jammed and then it wants to run all the time and it wastes your water. You're having to listen to it run. You have the fear that it's going to burn up eventually. So if that hasn't happened to you yet, I guarantee that it will. So the next video, I'm going to run over how to handle that. It'll cost you less than $5 in parts, and you can solve that problem without having to change out your entire water pump.